Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jada Raynell. Okay, so if you clicked on this video, that probably means that like you're ready to move out your mama house, like you're ready to go ASAP. And I felt that. I have a child, I'm also in school, so I wrote down some things that you can do in order to help yourself be able to move out your mama house like ASAP. Okay, so I just want to start with like a backstory on me. I actually moved out of my mom's house at 18, or is that 19? 19. I moved out of my mom's house when I was 19 years old. I moved out for approximately 6 months. I moved in with a boyfriend. That didn't work. Moved back in with my mom, and probably like a year and a half later, I'm here. The number one tip I'm gonna give any female that's watching this right now: if you have a boyfriend or a significant other, do not let that be the way out your mama house. Like, when you move, you need to move into your own apartment. And I really learned that the hard way. Like, I wish I could go back in time so bad, because I was going to get my own apartment, but I didn't. And it took me years to finally, you know, get my own space. So just don't do it, okay? Get your own apartment, because at the end of the day, especially if you're a girl watching this, you're only gonna have a little bit of time to ever live alone, right? You know you don't want to get married, you know you want to have kids, you know you want to settle down. You're not going to be able to live alone for the rest of your life. So while you're young, while you're figuring yourself out, while you're learning what you like, what you don't like, you can't do that in somebody else's presence and in somebody else's space, especially if you don't already have your life together. Okay, don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, that's the number one tip I'm going to give you. All right, now if you're not like that and you're just like fed up with being at your parents' house, then listen. You're gonna want to take some notes. So my situation, like I said, me and my mom were arguing. Things were just getting out of hand at home, and I was like, I need to go. I need to get my own space. So I moved kind of very sporadically. Like, I was thinking about moving for maybe like a month, 2 months, but when I finally did it, like, I came down here one time to look at apartments. I found one and I was like, should I get it, y'all? And they were like, yes. So I got it. But these are some things that you can do in order to help yourself successfully move out of your parents' house, so that you don't go back like me. Which, granted, I feel like if I would have moved out into my own apartment at 19, I would still have had my own apartment this whole time. The first thing that you need to make sure that you have secure before you move is either a job or a very hefty savings account. I've been seeing a trend go around on TikTok that's, girl, I didn't have nothing, girl. I just moved one day, I got the keys, I did this, I did that. That's really not logical. You need to have some type of financial stability when paying bills, because at the end of the day, you're not going to just pay for rent. Your rent might be $1,000, but girl, you got to worry about your water bill, your electric, your heat. I'm trying to think of what else you gotta pay for. It's like so much. A phone bill if you got one, groceries. Your apartment cannot be empty, so you're gonna have to fill it up with furniture. You know, there's things that come with having an apartment. So going to get an apartment on next week's check just really is not logical, okay? It's really not logical. Start your savings like 6 months in advance. Now, I can make another video on like true savings, what you kind of need to do. I would say there's not really an exact amount that you need, but you definitely need to have at least, like 3,000 to 5,000, which you can make it work if you don't have that. But if you don't have $3,000 to $5,000 in your bank account right now as you move, then you need to start saving, or you need to have incoming money that you know is not going to stop anytime soon. So yeah, that's the first tip. Have a savings or have a job, a job. You need something. The second thing that I would say that you need to start doing 6 months in advance to a year in advance is trying to get on to government assistance things, okay? I personally don't have any type of government assistance except for WIC. But girl, it is hard out here. you need to apply to everything, okay? You need to apply for food stamps, you need to apply for WIC, you need to apply for housing, you need to apply for childcare, the ABC program, because you can get free childcare. When I moved here, I did not apply for the ABC program, so I was stuck paying $800 a month in childcare fees, and that is just crazy. It was honestly a little bit more than $800 a month, but $800 a month, it was like $200 a week, which is crazy. So take advantage, look into that stuff. Really, when your child comes out the womb is when you need to start looking into that stuff, because I didn't even know they have daycare programs that will cover from 6 weeks to, you know, high school basically. So you need to take advantage of those type of things. Don't be like me. I wish I could go back so bad. I would have saved so much money. Luckily, I have an amazing mom who did help me out with my child's daycare, but if she didn't, or if she was to say, I'm not helping you with nothing, like, I would have been forced to pay that on my own, and that is literally another rent payment. Like, it's crazy. Don't do that. Also, if you're trying to be in school, I'm just throwing this out there, then you can go ahead and fill out your FAFSA form. That does not hurt. You don't have to get started ASAP, but I would do that too, just so you can see what type of benefits and stuff that you can get. Also, make sure, speaking of benefits, make sure that you are trying to get like free healthcare. Yeah, Medicaid. My daughter has Medicare. I was on Medicaid, but girl, they're trying to take me off. I don't know why, but I was on Medicaid. So try to get your free healthcare if you can, okay? Especially as a single parent, like, healthcare is everything. And if something was to happen to you, them bills are gonna be through the roof. So maybe just try to get literally any type of governmental assistance that you can get, okay? So the next thing that I wanted to touch base on is the time frame that you move. If you choose to move in the summertime, you are going to get the most expensive rates. Typically, that's just because I feel like, I don't really know the exact reason, but I feel like it might be because, you know, a lot of people are back from school around that time. They might be trying to do month-to-month leases. You get all your really good amenities in summer. You're looking at the pool, you're trying to go to the gym and work out. Like, it's a lot of stuff that you do during the summer that you won't really harp on during the winter time. Back to deals on apartments. You need to be moving not in the summertime, not in the fall. You need to move in winter. Winter is always going to be the best time that you can get a deal on an apartment. A lot of times they have like first month's free. They'll also have you know, half off rent or specials. They have specials during the winter months. So like when I moved here, I didn't have to pay but half of the first month's rent. They are always going to have deals during the winter time, so make sure you're trying to move during the winter. It might be a little cold outside and stuff, but that's when you're going to get the deals. So shoot for December, November, January, February. Shoot for those months. You're going to get the good deals. Another thing I wanted to touch base on is kind of just the expenses that you're going to have to look forward to when you move. Some tips that I can give you that can help you is to go ahead and start stocking up the things that you'll need for your house now. Also, do not feel like you need to rush putting your apartment together. Everything will come. But when I say like start stacking up now, like if you're at Walmart, just start going to the clearance section every week and seeing what they have, or going to like the bin stores. They always have really good household essential items. So any type of places like that, liquidation stores, anything that can give you a good deal, do that. Also, I would definitely recommend getting a Sam's membership, because buying in bulk is the most helpful thing that you can ever do when it comes to moving out, getting your own apartment. You need to buy in bulk, okay? Spending a lot of money on things here and there is going to add up, and it's going to cost you so much more money than it would have to just buy a 20 pack of toilet paper, you know? So definitely buy in bulk. Plan your expenses accordingly. Everybody's expenses are going to be different. You know what you can afford, but do not try to move out just because, you know, you're ready to leave, your mom is getting on your nerves. Like, plan that stuff out, because how suck would it be for you to move out just for in a year or two later have to come right back home and start over the process, because when you moved out the first time you weren't really ready. Plan accordingly. Know how much you're gonna be spending for gas. Know how much you're gonna be spending for food. I easily spend $400 a month on groceries, and that is wild. Like, I didn't have that in the back of my mind. Wow, I'm gonna be spending $500 on groceries, because I was living with my mom. She paid for the groceries, she paid for everything. So when I moved here, everything kind of was like a shock. But you need to know, and I want everybody watching this video to know, that you have to be mentally prepared to live by yourself. There are gonna be little hiccups everywhere. Your car messes up, you gotta fix your car. That could be $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. So savings are important. Savings are important, especially when you are on a check-to-check basis. Your savings will matter. That's pretty much everything. That is how and why I was able to move out at 21 with child. It's not easy, y'all. Like, it is not easy, regardless of what some people make it seem like on social media. Like, I moved out at 21, love MySpace, I just love being at peace. Like, yeah, being at peace, it's nice, but you have to have your ducks in a row in order to do it, or mentally you're going to drain yourself. And I don't want that for anybody. So much love. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be so many more videos like this to come. I also plan on doing like a fully furnished house tour. I'm excited for that too. I've redone my room quite a bit, so things are looking different, and I'm happy for that. I cannot complain. Yeah, that's the video though, guys. I think I touched base on everything. I don't know, I'm gonna probably go back and watch this and be like, girl, you forgot this is, but it's okay. Story times are also coming soon. I know y'all love my story time. Those are coming back, and yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around and supporting me. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that follow button, and I will see y'all on the flip side. Bye.